Hey everyone! So, as you guys already know, I have been crazily invested into Helldivers 2 lately, and let me tell you, choosing the right loadouts is a total game changer. There's a ton of styles to play, different levels of challenge, and heaps of gear to unlock. It is easy to get a bit lost in the choices. Whether you are going at it alone or facing those relentless automatons in a bot mission, I have picked up some cool tips and tricks along the way that I am super excited to share with you. Let's get into it. Best loadouts. Alright, so I have learned that your loadout is pretty much your lifeline. It is all about matching your gear to your playstyle and the mission at hand. For beginners, I would say stick with the basics. The AR-23 Liberator as your primary, the P2 Peacemaker for backup, and the G12 High Explosive for when things get explosive. Armor-wise, I lean towards pieces with the Medkit or Democracy Protects trait for that extra edge. In the realm of stratagems, my early game go-tos are a machine gun for support, an orbital precision strike for some serious damage, and a machine gun sentry for backup. Don't forget a supply pack. It's a lifesaver for keeping your weapons loaded. This setup has been my bread and butter, especially when I'm flying solo on those first few missions. Now, if you are not feeling the supply pack, an orbital Gatling barrage or an Eagle cluster bomb can be great alternatives for wiping out groups of enemies. It's all about finding what works best for you. When I am up against automatons, I up my game. These guys have armor that is no joke, so I bring out the big guns, literally. I stick with the AR-23 Liberator and P2 Peacemaker, but I add in some heavy artillery like the expendable anti-tank Eagle cluster bomb and orbital Gatling barrage. Heavy armor with fortified or extra padding perks is a must. And let's not forget the Gatling sentry for taking down swarms. If the expendable anti-tank isn't doing it for you, try the recoilless rifle. It's got a handy supply backpack for reloading. Or, if you're feeling adventurous, the grenade launcher is another fun option, though it's not as effective against the tougher automatons. Mid-game against automatons, I switched to the SG-225 Breaker and P19 Redeemer, sticking with the G12 High Explosive. I find that the autocannon stratagem, combined with a shield generator relay and orbital walking barrage, works wonders. The mortar sentry is also a key player here, helping take out groups of enemies without the risk of friendly fire. For the late game, I'm all about going big or going home. The SG-225 Breaker and P19 Redeemer are still my top choices. I equip the Spear for support, alongside an EMS Mortar Sentry, Eagle 500K G Bomb, and an Orbital Laser. This combo is perfect for when you're being overrun and need some serious firepower. Now, when I'm facing the Terminids, I adjust my strategy. Early on, I go with the AR-23 Liberator and P19 Redeemer, opting for medium or light armor. The Stalwart is my go-to support weapon, combined with an orbital precision strike and Eagle cluster bomb for dealing with swarms. The Gatling sentry is also a great asset, especially for blitz missions. Mid-game, I bring out the big guns like the anti-materiel rifle, orbital 380mm HE barrage, and Eagle napalm strike. These are perfect for keeping the bugs at bay while you pick them off. The mortar sentry is also great for crowd control. Late in the game, I love the railgun for its armor-penetrating shots, especially against chargers and bile titans. Pairing this with an orbital laser, Eagle 500K G bomb, and autocannon sentry makes for an unstoppable force against the biggest Terminids. And for those tank enemies, early on I go with the expendable anti-tank and orbital precision strike. Mid-game I switch to the autocannon, combining it with an orbital walking barrage and EMS strike for maximum damage. Late in the game, when I've unlocked all the stratagems, I rely on the railgun in unsafe mode, coupled with an EMS mortar sentry and orbital laser to take down the biggest foes in the game. Each loadout I choose is a strategic decision based on the mission and enemies I'm facing. It's all about finding the right balance of firepower, defense, and strategy, and, of course, having a blast while doing it. That's it for today, and make sure to hit that like button if you want these short and crisp videos coming. Until we meet again.
Sending in an Eagle!